I thought I was alone, but I wasn't. I used to love being home alone. The quiet, the freedom, the privacy. But after this night, everything changed. It was a freezing January night. Snow covered the entire street. I was in my bed, cozy, watching videos on my phone with headphones on. I didn't hear anything. No cars, no people, just the wind howling outside. But then, around 2 a.m., I took off my headphones to charge my phone. That's when I heard it. A faint creak, like a door slowly opening somewhere in the house. I paused, telling myself it was probably the wind. All my windows were shut tight. Then I heard it again. Slow, deliberate footsteps on the floor downstairs. One step, pause, another step. Almost like whoever it was wanted me to hear them. I got up, heart pounding, and crept to my door. I peeked into the dark hallway. Nothing. Suddenly I saw the living room light flicker on. Someone was in my house. I felt like I was going to throw up. I stumbled back, knocking over my bedside table. My phone was still on my bed. I had no way to call for help. I don't remember what I did next. I just remember thinking I was going to die. I heard heavy breathing coming up the stairs. The steps got closer and closer, and then my bedroom door slowly opened. I saw a shadow move across the floor through the crack in the closet door. They stopped right in front of my closet. Silence. Then I heard a whisper, barely audible. Outside my door, "I know you're in there." I held the handle from inside, shaking uncontrollably. The doorknob turned. I squeezed my eyes shut, bracing for impact, but it didn't come. Instead, I heard footsteps retreating down the hallway. I peeked out the door. The person was running downstairs. I sprinted to my window and screamed for help. A car passed by, but it didn't slow down. I pounded on the glass, tears streaming down my face. Then I heard sirens outside. The person ran downstairs, trying to escape, but the police caught him at the back door. Later, they told me he had broken in hours earlier. He had a knife and a rope in his bag. He'd been watching me for weeks, learning when I was alone. Somehow he'd slipped in through an unlocked window when I was at work. I was so embarrassed. Why hadn't I checked the lock? Why hadn't I heard him? Now I double-check every lock before bed. I have cameras everywhere. The scariest thing isn't ghosts or monsters. Underneath my bed, in my closet, in the dark, the scariest thing is knowing someone real was already inside your house while you thought you were safe. Thank you for listening. Please subscribe.